Hello everyone and welcome back to Arctic Retro, and this is the December edition of Mail and Donations 2022. So I got a bunch of interesting stuff to show you this month too. It is almost Christmas now and I've taken out my two little helpers here and yeah, I'm gonna start opening some packages. So yeah, let's see what I got this time. Let's start with a couple of small packages from China. This one doesn't have any declaration. Let's open and take a look. Ooh, look at that. That's a bunch of those white heatsinks with double-sided tape that you can use on dip chips. Good fit for Commodore 64 chips and obviously other chips. So I was actually just running out of these, so got a bunch of new ones quite cheap on AliExpress. Next little China package, and I don't remember what it is. Looks like AliExpress packaging. Okay, yeah, that's a bunch of Eproms. Yeah, I've just ordered a bunch of different kinds of Eproms. There's 10 of, yeah, some value. Don't know if you can see this, but these are 27 C512 chips. That's 64 kilobytes. No particularly need for these right now, but I was starting to run out of these as well, so I got a new batch. Next one, what could this be? Exciting. Okay, there are more Eproms. So this is 5 different kinds of Eproms. These are 27C128. So that's smaller kind, and that's 8K chips. No, sorry, 128 divided by 8 is 16, so this is 16K chips. Then we have this one. It says delivered by Royal Mail, so that's the UK, and it comes from Etsy. Etsy is it's a web portal that has a lot of different cool stuff, and yeah, it says mini supercomputer. Okay, it must be a very small computer if it's gonna fit inside an envelope. Oh, yeah, that's a really small mini computer. So let's take it out of the bag and see what it is. Comes with a couple of plastic ties. And it has a compartment for a little coin cell battery. Let's zoom in. So there you have it, the mini computer, and it has a lot of small LEDs here on the front. On the back there is a needle. You can place this outside on your clothes, and a little battery holder, and here I have a battery. So let's see what it does. Oh, nice. Flashy computer, mini computer. And in fact, this little computer, all that it does is actually flash these LEDs in some random patterns and colors, and yeah, that's I think that's a good purpose for a little mini computer, and it's just for show, for having on your sweater or your t-shirt or your tie. If you're going to a party, this is a little cool geeky gadget. That's all it is. And it has a little switch on the side, so I turn it off. Nice. Obviously, if you have seen Big Clive on YouTube, you know where I got the inspiration for buying this. Alright, so what do we have here in this black package? It says Post NL. I think it's sent from Netherlands, but it's probably just rebadged over there, repackaged. It says Ocilloscope. Nice. However, this package, I'm a little bit pissed because I had to pay for VAT and handling here in Norway, even though I paid for VAT at AliExpress. So they should have put some VOEC code onto the label so that I didn't have to pay for that. But anyway, I'm in a process with AliExpress to get that money back. It was like $30. Let's see what it is. As I said, I bought this on AliExpress. It's an oscilloscope. So I'm not being sponsored here, but let's take a look. Obviously, it's a small oscilloscope. Yeah, look at that. It comes in this nice little bag. Let's open it up. Yeah, there it is. Looks nice, green color. And it has a little manual. This is a little stand, I guess, and yeah, a video cable, so you can connect this up to a monitor, and a little USB-C charging cable. The user manual is very basic, but it probably contains whatever you need to know, so not too much to read there. I'll check it out later. So it's a C-Way DSO 151-1G digital handheld oscilloscope, and it supports up to 120 megahertz analog bandwidth, and it's very small, and the form factor is great. If you have followed my videos, you have seen I have been using this PC oscilloscope, which you have to connect to a computer, and while that's been good, it's still a little bit hard to use it when you have to turn your head around to look at the monitor while you're working on some PCB on the other side of the bench perhaps. So yeah, I just wanted this, and it was quite cheap. I think I paid like $60 US for it. Yeah, it was in fact $58 US, and with the VAT and shipping it was a total of $69 US. So yeah, I thought that was a good price. So there's an area there for this one. Seems to be like a magnetic thing here, thingy. And there seems to be a couple of smaller probes here, or what that is, I'm not sure. No, it's not magnetic, it's glue. Oh, I think I should take off that rubber cover. Or maybe let it be on if I want to fit this. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, you can turn this around, have it standing up like that. Nice. And I actually saw this on Adrian's Digital Basement, and that's why I got it. So that's the probe, and yeah, I don't know if the quality is good or not. Yeah, hopefully it's good enough. I mean, for $60 an oscilloscope, you know that you are not getting the best oscilloscope in the world, but yeah, for these easy projects that I'm doing, it is most probably good enough. How do you turn it on? And is it charged? Power. Yes. It has battery almost full. So there you go. This is the first power on. I have not read the manual. Obviously I need to read a little bit before I start using it, but looks to be working. And okay, I think I'm gonna study the manual a little bit and then I'll do a brief test on some equipment. So I think I figured out how to navigate with the menu system and everything, and it has a built-in signal generator. If you press the run stop, you turn it on. So now it sets to 1 kilohertz and sine wave. So let's check that. Yeah, looks like a sine wave. It's a little too big to fit on the screen, and you can switch between different types of signals here. Yeah, and you can change the frequency, and you can go up to megahertz. So now I probably need to set it to 10x on the probe. Well, yeah, I probably need to change the resolution as well. I'm not really sure how to do that yet. Let's set it to 15 hertz. That's a very slow sine wave. Yeah, but it seems to work, so just need to figure out how to adjust the display here so that it zooms in correctly and those kinds of things. I think you have to do that before you start the signal generator. Okay, so now I can start this. Yeah, it's actually on still. Okay. Okay, now I turned it off. Let's see now if we can go to megahertz if we want to look at the clock signal, for example. For the Commodore 64 we need 1 megahertz range. Okay, 1 second. We need to be in the microsecond range now. Yeah, there we got it. So that's a 1 megahertz signal. And we can change the voltage. That's a 5 volts, so that's perfect for TTL logic. And you can also save screenshots of this. Go there and press save. And I can go and view. So there it is. Nice. So let's see now. I connect it to my TV and it just opened Seaway. I'm not really sure how to get the actual picture on the screen. Yeah, you go to the set menu and then you long press run stop. Yeah, look at that. That looks very nice. So yeah, this is handy if you want to capture some footage of some measurements. Very nice. Yeah, cool. It's kind of a short video cable, but I think I have several of those lying around. So it seems to be using up its battery pretty fast, so I'm just going to charge it up for a while and see how that works. The oscilloscope charged up really fast, so now I'm going to test it on this Commodore 64 board here and see what we can find on that. So this is why I wanted this kind of small oscilloscope, so that I can place it on my bench wherever I need to use it, like a multimeter. And yeah, if I want to check some signals on a board like this. This is a working machine, so there's nothing wrong with it. So we're just gonna check a few lines, some of the data lines, or yeah, the address lines perhaps on the CPU. Just gonna measure here. Pin 1 should be the clock input. Yeah, that looks nice. It's around 1000 kilohertz. Peak to peak 3.73 volts. Let's just try a couple of random pins here. That's probably some address or data line. Yeah, that looks normal, or somewhat. You have this auto you can press and it will try to adjust automatically to get the best representation, I think, of the signal. So if I press auto now on the clock signal, yeah, it turns like that. And yeah, one thing more you can do, you can move the pattern up and down, and yeah, scroll left and right as well if you want to do that. So it seems to be triggering quite well. So alright, I think that was it for testing this oscilloscope. I haven't learned everything yet, but yeah, it seems to be a handy little device that I am going to use now in the future on repair videos, hopefully. Next up is this one. It's a big envelope. Please do not bend, but still it was bent like that in my mailbox. It comes from UK and from RWAP Software in Staffordshire, United Kingdom. Let's see what's in this. Oh, look at that. So that's a keyboard membrane. Yeah, this is a keyboard membrane for a SX64 keyboard. I actually got a Commodore SX64 standing in one of my shelves, and it had a really bad keyboard. So I am planning on doing some restoration and try to fix that up. So I just went ahead and ordered this keyboard membrane for the SX64. Looks alright. And here is the keyboard I'm talking about. Yeah, Commodore SX64. It says on my note here from 2020. I cleaned it up and some of the keys does not work. Both these locks are broken as well. But that might come in a future episode on this channel. Final package of this month is this one, and it came from Deutschland, and it says in fact keyboard membrane on this one too, and it actually is, but this keyboard membrane is for an Atari 800 XL. Yeah, and there you have it. It's kind of large, but you fold it in half and then you have this middle plastic layer here. So I actually am doing right now a video, the restoration video about my Atari 800 XL, and it turned out to have a bad keyboard membrane. I tried to fix it, but I couldn't. So I've been waiting for this to arrive so that I could finish that video, and now it's here. Yeah, looks alright. Looks to be of good quality. We'll see about that when I install it. Alright, that was it for this month's mail and donations video, and yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching, and wish you a Merry Christmas, and hope to see you next time. Bye bye.